Hello. Welcome to today's, I guess, talk. Um, I'm just gonna just start off by just saying thank God for another day. I know some of you may be just finding yourself at a place where you just don't know what would be like your next step or your next move. And some of us, of course, you got some people that believe in God, and you got some people that who don't believe in God. But what I am going to say is, whether if you believe or not, get to know God. Period. And it's not late to seek Him. So for these past couple days, couple weeks, and months, has been very challenging for me. Where I went about losing a job. I lost my car. And now I'm actually in the midst about to lose my place. So I call myself kind of like ranting, in prayer or whatever. And of course, I just kept it real with God, just like, He's my friend because at this moment in time, like, He's the only person I can like really call on to. So, anyways, I was just really like ranting, just kind of going off, just not feeling it. And I just came to realization is that we put in so much um we put like so much of our energy towards things that doesn't matter, that are only temporary, or that is going to keep us in a standstill into our actions, right? My biggest thing is that when it come down to rock bottom, I'm pretty much sure none of us want to face those things because who want to face rock bottom? You know, who wants that? Like, who wants to, want to lose everything? But one thing I learned about this spiritual journey is that God only want us to just glorify Him, even in the midst of our mess ups, even when we just feel like we just really just want to give up because of the burdens that we are enduring, and that I feel much, so that it's fine to feel that way. And needless to say is that you're not alone. You're nowhere near alone. I have called myself going to get baptized not too long ago, and I found myself back at to square root one again. Where, I mean, of course, I understand that. When we did do the baptism, my bishop was just already letting us know, like, just because you get dipped, that does not mean your life changes, or and it will, and then like he said, if you're going to tend to go back to the same stuff or whatever, it's just like you just dipping into the water. That's it. It was nothing more, nothing less. And I'm not going to lie, for a couple of days it was good, but um when I came back to reality, it was distractions. And I see already that when I am distracted, I tend to go back to the things that I am very comfortable with, and I don't blame nobody. I don't even really blame myself. It's just that um, I never got a chance to learn what self control was. So everything that I am being faced with, dealt with, and stuff or whatever is coming from pretty much things I had lacked as a child. And like I said, I went about just ranting and just like kind of was just so, just I just did not know. I really did not know at all. So needless to say is that living here on this earth, trying to please God in as in a better way where than what you're normally always used to, or just not trying to lean on your own understanding, when it come down to decision makings, you don't want to keep backfiring, with the wrong people. And then like you just gotta, you want to switch your behavior, how you think and how you do stuff. All of this stuff like still goes back um into like where you're like just want to stay focused. That's all you want to do is just stay focused. And it hasn't like it's already on me. Like I already know that um is that I already have it distilled in my head. I already have it instilled to my head. That's not the issue. I think it's just more of the actions for me. Like I'm thinking that okay, yeah, if I move, I get away from the distraction of things that I'm so used to. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really thinking that this will probably help. Maybe so, maybe not. I don't know. But that's what I feel. That's what I feel on the inside is that what if I did move? What if, what I'm saying, I got a different um area, but I was over here in a church Sunday where you can want change no matter where you go, where you start with yourself. You can't expect to move to another country, another town, from the things that you want to escape from. You can't expect to leave and then get to that same place. What if you meet someone and again, you meet someone and they're just like, or they kind of share some similarities about yourself or whatever, but you may not move like how you used to or whatever, but it's certain things that still tends to get you back to that place or whatever. And then you get there and you bond this relationship with this person, and they still wind up being, they wind up being something where it's like you're being drawn back again into the same situation, but yet now you're in another town, you're in another state. And like that's one of my biggest issues. I don't want that or whatever, but I am asking for change. I am wanting that change. And I know that I have like I have not been I haven't been, satisfied with my life. But I am gonna say like to keep me from worrying about the things of my life or whatever, the things of that we desire that, you know, people do desire to have, like it tends to, you know, make you go hard really for something that is only temporary. I don't know. I just kind of been I don't know, I just been needing someone to talk to from time to time. And yeah, I pray and I talk to God, but just having someone to talk back would be even nice too. Therapies are so expensive. um, all I can say is that coming from a home without structure, without the little bit of test charging was enough or whatever, but I do feel more that it could have been more. Um, just having a father figure, I feel like could have helped this a little bit, but then again, maybe not. I don't know. What I am gonna say is I pretty much had to learn a lot by myself. I had to learn a lot of things by myself, and I'm still learning money management. Like I'm talking about the whole 9 yard, like the freaking whole 9 yard. I'm still learning these things or whatever, and it's not easy. It's really not easy at all. I call myself, running to the streets, dealing prostituting with guys, you know, you know, I if I talk to somebody, I'm asking them for money off the ripple. I'm trying to see what's up. Like if he's talking about, oh yeah, he got this, then guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, okay, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What we doing? I throw a price. It's either you got or you don't. Or it been times where I didn't care. I just needed the money so that I can do this or I can do that. And I pray to ask God to please deliver me from that lifestyle because I didn't see myself getting anywhere anymore. Like I just kept doing the same old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just tired of the little ends, like the little bit or whatever. It wasn't adding up to what I wanted. It wasn't adding up to my standards, you know what I'm saying? And then the people that I encountered with, seeing other younger girls who were just like me on the streets, you know what I'm saying, who obviously looked at it as a gateway for their own selves from whatever life they chose. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not saying that my mom didn't tell me that, like, oh, I shouldn't have to go do those things or nothing like that. It wasn't none of those things because she told me. But more of it is that I do wish I would have had a better outlook on life. I wish that these things could have been in place for me so that I didn't have to run into these problems. Even if I did ran into them or whatever, I would have knew how to deal with them. And like right now, like don't get me wrong, like I am very grateful and really blessed to know that I'm not where I used to be or whatever, because it was times where, I didn't think like this. I didn't move in in these type of ways or whatever. I was just always like on go, 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 go. And now that I'm 35 years old, time has changed. People have changed. The men's definitely has changed. Um, a lot of things has changed over the years, and so I wound up just like letting that lifestyle go. I just kind of like, you know what, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? If a man try to talk to you, you know what I'm saying, like as in get back into the dating scene or whatever, I was just like, you know what, let me just see what it's about. Like let me get back into the dating scene. Eventually I wound up getting back into the dating scene, and then like I literally just came to realization literally not too long ago, where I'm just like, you know what? Um, I'm gonna just leave things for what it is or whatever. I call myself, you know what I'm saying, talking to this one guy, and in the midst of that, he pretty much showed me why I no longer wanted to keep dealing with a guy just because. Like I went back to where it was just like, dang, that's why I was asking niggas for money, because it was times where like this, these niggas don't be barely want to do nothing. like nothing, I swear, period. They bear, even if they are taking, taking you out to eat, it's the main thing they're resorting back to is to the house. So it's just like, okay, to keep from all of this, you just gonna have to stay lonely. And if it takes being lonely for the rest of your life, then that's what it's gonna take. You know what I'm saying? And then like now reflecting more, it's like, okay, yeah, I can be lonely all day long, but it's like it's times where it's just like, dang, I really do desire to be with somebody. Dang. I mean, you know, like you get tired of doing everything alone, literally, physically. You get tired. You get so exhausted. You can be so I can only imagine within myself is that being so successful, being like getting all that I asked of, prayed for, and still nobody. Nobody don't think that's a problem. And nobody don't think that a woman is worthy to have somebody that truly loves her and not care too much, care for the money all the time. So I had called myself meeting this guy, and well, technically I didn't meet him. I shot my shot, unfortunately, because these days that's what you got to do. Sloppy. So I reached out and I had just made like a little made conversation or whatever the case may be. So we wound up like getting up, finally wound up getting up one day. And technically he was just like, "Hey, I want to take you out." Da, da, da. So in the midst of that, he never got to it. The first thing, like the only thing that was arranged was, "Hey, I can come and see you at your house." So now we're just like, dang. Now you can't met me and say, sometime I wouldn't mind taking you out. Automatically, I'm not saying that that was going to draw me, but it's just the initiatives um of the getting to knowing someone, or even pursuing that person. I mean, I would think that's legit. I really would think that that would be a proper way of doing things, even if it's not that you're going to take me out to eat, or you're taking me out to do something that requires you to spend your money. It's the fact of, hey, I really like this girl. I see her very attractive. I would like to see where we can go at in the future. Or if you know that it's going to be just, I like how she look. I would love to see if she like to maybe sometimes play around, if you know what I mean. Let that be that. You know what I'm saying? Like dragging people, dragging women's, especially women, some women's. I'm not saying all of y'all, because I can't put all y'all in a basket. No, I can't put all y'all in the basket. But that's just like a man. A man should put all of us in one basket on how we act. That's not how it works. Then you wonder why every time you do come across a woman, the first thing you come out your mouth is, "Oh, what the last woman did." What we gonna do here? We want to go back down the memory lane, or we gonna go ahead and move forward? Like, that's what I mean. Like when you meeting a guy, and when a guy is back out dating, you need to be healed, bro. You need to be healed from your past. You need to be healed from the women's that was left, that you don't intertwine with, and their spirits done been left with you. This is what I'm talking about. This is actually in tech. Well, this actually goes on with soul ties as well. Some people don't believe in soul ties because they just got it wrapped in their mind that, oh yeah, once I'm done with a person, that's it. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Like, I know it don't work like that. And how I know it don't work like that is because there's been times where I don't dealt with a guy or whatever. And even just now, like where this man led me on to where it's just like, oh, friend, 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 friend. But like, friends don't hunt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that word friend be so used so loose to the point where it's like, am I really your friend? If I came to my friend and asked my friend for a certain situation, whatever it is, don't come and tell me don't tell me nothing about, um, oh, I'm not that type of person. Huh? Okay, now this is dragging me to go ahead and cut you off. Cause what type of person are you then? So if that's the case, you don't need to be nobody friend. You don't need to be out there searching for no type of friendship. Stop. I'm telling you guys, I'm not speaking for every man because not every man is the same. I used to feel that way. I mean, I even sometimes I do, but I jokingly do it. You know what I'm saying? What I am going to say is not every woman is out to use you just because she asks for something or if she because it don't matter, especially when once you start laying up with a person or whatever and y'all are not married or not engaged or not affiliate actually being into a relationship. What are you there for anyways? Again, if you're looking for a counselor, go and seek a counselor. If you're looking for someone to save you, go and ask God for his mercy. But constantly keep looking for looking for humans to help whatever brokenness that are in the inside of you. You can't expect for others to be ready to heal you. You can't expect for someone to heal you. That is something for self to take care of. These day and age now, we have too many women's who are constantly keep either coming up dead, coming up missing, either in abusive relationships that seems to obviously not end unless it ends in a very tragic way. If God gave us a brain to use, why some of us are not using it? But anyways, next time on Talking with Brina, we are going to get more deeper into life changing events. We're going to have uh, more talks on boundaries, especially heavy on boundaries, and especially on self loving and not self sabotaging and not self letting down, yourself, but constantly keep motivating self into doing greater. But anyways, it was so good to just vent, to just even have something to talk to, and hopefully I get some engagements and even get some inputs as well. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to discredit what you believe in or to criticize your thinking. I'm here to listen. I'm here to either listen to input or even hopefully have some encouraging words. That's the only thing I can do. And if you on this faith walk just as well as me, please definitely subscribe because I would love to talk with you guys more. Bye.